Alienation in Literature and Society by Will Smart. Alienation can be found in the life of Henry David Thoreau. He was an American author, philosopher, and a firm believer in the Transcendentalist movement coming out of the Second Great Awakening. The American Transcendentalist core belief was a spiritual state that transcends our life to better means. They believe the connection to God is made through the individual and through nature. To help prove these beliefs, Thoreau went into Walden Woods for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, alienating himself from society. He expressed this form of isolation in his novel Walden, one of his most notable works. Quote, "I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discovered that I had not lived." End quote. Thoreau wanted to get the most out of his life and find out what was truly important to him. Hence, he removed himself from society and normal life. It was both a spiritual move and an economic change. Thoreau reduced his need for material aspects out in Walden because they are not essential aspects of life. Quote, "We must learn to reawaken and keep ourselves awake, not by mechanical aids, but by an infinite expectation of the dawn, which does not forsake us in our soundless sleep." End quote. Thoreau believes we should awaken for our own personal reasons, and that we should control our own world and not let our material aspects control us. Quote, "Simplicity, simplicity, simplicity." End quote. Overall, Thoreau isolated himself from society to simplify his life. No material, economic problems, and less drama and culture. However, there are false accusations towards Thoreau. He did not want to fully alienate from society. He still kept in touch with society on a regular basis. His alienation was temporary and was necessary to develop his own relationship with God through nature. Likewise, the religious group of the Old Order Amish have alienated themselves from our society. This modern religion, found in the United States, practices alienation correspondingly to Thoreau. BBC News says, quote, "The Amish avoid modern technology, not because they want to live ascetic and uncomfortable lives, but to preserve the uniqueness of their way of life." End quote. They believe in separating themselves from the world for religious purposes. In their religion, God is pleased when they interact and live with nature. Hence, they live in royal communities. BBC News also wrote, "The Amish believe that it's essential to keep themselves separate from the world, so they live in their own small communities and differ from other Americans in their dress, language, work, travel, and education." End quote. Alienation due to finding simplicity is also found in the Amish religion. BBC News says, quote, "The Amish stress simplicity and humility. They avoid anything associated with self-exaltation, pride of position, or enjoyment of power." End quote. However, the Amish are not exclusive only to themselves. In their teenage years, Amish people leave their homes and enter modern society. After those set years are completed, the person decides which life to live, the Amish way of life, or to start new life in the real world. It seems as though the current Amish religion is extremely similar to Thoreau's life